4 tips for reprogramming your mind for wealth and success. Coming up. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ernesto from AttaBoyCowBoy, and on this channel we give you wealth and health tips to help you be more successful. Now today I'm recording in New Orleans, Louisiana. I came here for Mardi Gras to meet up with some good friends from all over the world: Germany, Venezuela, England, Mexico City, Las Vegas, and of course all my family lives here in New Orleans. We've had a great week, and I just want to share with you my 4 tips for building wealth and success. Tip number 1, get out of the matrix. And what do I mean by the matrix? If you've ever seen the movie The Matrix, you have to take the red pill. And what does the red pill do? The red pill is to embrace the sometimes painful truth of reality. And what is the painful truth? Well, the painful truth is that we live in a matrix, and that is that 70% of the US economy is consumption. And if you look at social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, all this stuff, all they talk about is advertisements and people showing off like really cool stuff they bought. Not always, there's a lot of good stuff there also, but a lot of it is marketing, and it's programming us all the time to consume. That's because the US economy depends on it. 70% of it is consumption. And that economic ideology is spreading around the world, where people just want to buy stuff and they just want to buy and buy. And the problem with that is it sucks you in so that you're stuck. You're stuck working to pay off bills. You're stuck in this lifestyle that maybe you don't want, but you're stuck because you have car payments, you have house payments, you have clothes payments. You have all these payments and you don't really have a way of paying for them unless you work your butt off. And then you don't ever get to do the stuff you really want to do, like following your passions or traveling or hanging out with your friends, your family. So how do you work around this? Well, when you're going to buy stuff, ask yourself, is this going to make me more productive? Is this new iPhone going to make me productive? If the answer is yes, then it's a worthy purchase. If it's not, it's probably something you don't really need in your life. Now, I'll give you an example. I'm hanging out with my friend Alistair here, who's a reporter. And he just told me, dude, I just bought the iPhone 13 and it's amazing. I'm doing all my filming with it. He's showing me all these crazy apps. Sounded really cool until he told me he paid $2,000 for it. And I thought, wow, $2,000 for a phone? Now, in his case, it actually does make sense because it makes him more productive and he's able to do more of his work. Now, if you're someone that really doesn't need a $2,000 phone, like I don't, think of it as life currency. So let's say you make $1,000 a week and you're thinking of buying this $2,000 phone. You're gonna trade 2 weeks of your working life to buy this phone. Now, do I wanna spend 2 weeks working to buy a $2,000 phone? Or would I rather spend those 2 weeks hanging out with my friends, working out, swimming, going hiking, or going on a trip? I think I'd rather hang out with my friends. So ask yourself that every time you're gonna make a big purchase or even a small purchase, because all the small ones can add up to a lot of bills and it can trap you inside the matrix. The idea is to try to reprogram your mind and think differently by taking the red pill and getting out of the matrix and doing things differently. These clothes I'm wearing, these are free clothes. I got this really sweet North Face jacket. My tenants left this behind and they were gonna throw in the trash. I got it. This shirt, I got it free. A lot of my clothes I get free. My friends might say, dude, you got clothes out of the trash? Well, just to give you some statistics on it, in the United States, people wear clothes on average about 4 times before they toss them in the trash. 4 times? That means they're new. So I either get a lot of clothes that are left behind or I buy them at the thrift store. When you buy stuff at the thrift store, you're recycling, you're helping fight global warming, you're not spending all your cash you can use hanging out with your friends, and also you're helping with helping people that are disabled. A lot of that money goes to people that are disabled, rehabs, drug rehabs, physical and psychological rehabs. So you're doing some benefit to society with your spending versus just going to a department store and buying some stuff that's gonna come over on a boat from Asia. You don't want that, it's gonna cause a lot of waste. So the point is, Focus on experiences versus material stuff. That's gonna help you transition yourself out of the matrix mentality and get you into a different kind of flow in your life. Tip number 2, work for passion, not for money. And I just was thinking about a friend of mine who's a scientist. And again, this is a really good friend. I was talking to him, I'm like, dude, let's hang out. He goes, yeah, man, we can hang out. I'm just really close on the scientific breakthrough. And as soon as I get this through, we're gonna have a lot of time, we're gonna do a lot of stuff, even though we do talk regularly. And I go, cool, man. I was thinking, okay, what, next week, next month, a few days. He goes, I think I'm about a year or 2 away, and I'm gonna just make this breakthrough. It's gonna be world changing. You're gonna know my name all over the world. And I thought, damn, 2 years? 2 years till we can hang out? But I kind of understand what he's talking about. It's kind of like when I'm writing, I'm working on a new book right now. And the other day, it was like 3 in the morning. I was really tired and I was falling asleep, and I don't drink caffeine. And I kept fighting to stay awake. I just wanted to keep going. I just had so much in my head I wanted to get out. And finally I just gave in. I said, man, I'm exhausted, I gotta go to sleep. I went to sleep at 3, and then I slept, and I got up in a few hours, and instead of running to do whatever I was thinking I needed to do, I got back on the computer. I just have so much passion for it. I just really like it. So when you do things that you really like, you're gonna invest all your energy and you're gonna push yourself harder than you probably ever have. And you're gonna do your best job. Now, if you're working at a job you don't like and you're like, oh man, I get off at 5 o'clock and you're counting the minutes, everybody has to do whatever they gotta do to survive, right? Of course, you work that job, you make the money to pay your bills, etc. But you should always be working on your passions on the side, so you can be more successful, you can be more productive, and you can reach whatever goals you have for yourself in your life. So again, back to my friend, this guy is so focused on what he wants to do. He doesn't go out with girls, he just focuses on his work. He doesn't do anything else but his research. And again, there are some times where I think he should take a break and maybe work out and do some other stuff, but that's him. He's really focused, and that's the way game changers think. People that change our world, they're really focused. So think about doing things that you're passionate about. Art, creative stuff, coding, making inventions, whatever it is you like to do, take out some of the stuff that's not really good for you or productive, like surfing on social media or maybe playing video games, and do something that's a little more productive that you have passion for. That's gonna bring you a lot of success in your life. It's gonna open up a lot of opportunities for you, and you're gonna be doing things that you never thought you'd be doing in your life. You're gonna be somewhere you never thought. Tip number 3, develop your spirituality. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, whatever religion you are, work on it. Go to church, go to pray, meditate, do all that stuff. I'm working on a book right now, and I'm studying some of the most successful people in the world. They're rich, they're famous, they're powerful, and I thought, okay, what do these guys do in their daily routines? One would think, yeah, they're counting the money, they're going to business meetings, they're strategizing how they're going to take over the world, etc., etc. And actually, I've been really surprised to figure out that it's actually not like that. A lot of them are spending time on their spirituality. They're praying to God, they're doing self-affirmations, they're doing gratitude journals, they're doing visualizations, they're doing holotropic breathing, they're doing all these self-development and spirituality things to try to connect with the Creator. Now, why is that important? Why is that important? Because the more you're able to connect with the Creator, the more at peace you're gonna feel, the calmer you're gonna be, and the easier your life's gonna be. You're just gonna flow. You're gonna feel at peace. You're gonna be more accepting of things. When things happen that maybe are not expected or not what you wanted, instead of thinking, oh, I failed, or things didn't go my way, I'm screwed, you're gonna say, no, God gave me this challenge as an opportunity to develop myself further. And you just have a whole different outlook on yourself. I've been spending a lot of time in the morning just meditating, at night praying to God, and just being grateful. Grateful for my family, for my friends, for the opportunities I have. And it's really brightened up my day. It really gives me a positive outlook on life. It's made me really chill, and it helps me kind of go with things easier. It helps my business life and my professional life flow better because I'm just more at peace. Tip number 4, be happy. Now that's easy to say, right? How do you do that? Well, I'm gonna tell you first why it's important to be happy. I know when I interview people, I was talking to my cousin here in Louisiana about it. I told him, dude, I get people from like USC, Harvard, you know, really famous schools. And they got all these PhDs and doctorates and whatever, and they're really awesome, intelligent people. But I ask myself, yeah, but is this guy or girl cool? And what does that mean? Well, first I want to meet them, I want to talk to them. I want to see how nice they are. If they're like a nice person, if they're humble, if they're fun to be around. Sure, like I want someone that's intelligent and well educated. That's awesome. But you also want to be around people that are fun and that are happy in life, because that permeates throughout the environment. If you think about big companies, like think about Google, for example. They have buffets, free massages, they have games, they have ping pong, they have gyms, they have all these parties. Why do you think they have all this cool stuff there? Because they want people to have fun. And the more fun you have, the happier you're gonna be, the more creative you're gonna be, the more productive you're gonna be. It's just gonna be an awesome environment. So you need to create that for yourself in your own life. Go surfing, go hiking, try some art, do stuff that makes you happy. A really easy way to do that is to build your social network. Hang out with your friends, hang out with your families. Just get as many friends as you can. You can never have enough friends. Go to meetups. That's gonna help you feel a lot better about yourself and your life. And that's gonna make you into a magnet. People like to be around people that are happy. You're gonna attract good things, you're gonna flow better, and people are gonna open up doors for you. You're gonna have a lot more opportunities. They're gonna say, hey man, this guy is cool, or this girl is awesome. I wanna hang out with that person. Let's do a deal with them. Let's do a business. Let's make an invention together. Let's do something creative. I can really hang out with this guy all day, or this girl. Imagine you have to work 12, 15 hours a day like my scientist friend, and you're hanging out with someone you don't really vibe with. That's not cool. It's gonna kind of mess up the creative juices. So make yourself happy by hanging out with a lot of people, socialize. And if you're watching this video and you wanna be my friend, reach out to me, I'll be your friend. I like making friends. And sometime, wherever you live in the world, I may go out to go visit you. So thank you again for watching. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. This is Dr. Ernesto Martinez. Goodbye.